I'm Katrina Riekstins. I'm a senior, so 12th grade, and I am playing Dewey Finn. The rehearsal process has been very fun. We've had rehearsals on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays every week since, I think, February, maybe even the end of January. I don't know, it's been a long time, I can't keep track. But the rehearsals are very fun. We get a lot of work done every rehearsal, and it's been really great to connect with a lot of new, younger kids who are doing the show this year. This show is very high energy. It's a lot different than Chicago was last year. It's much more rock and roll, hence the name of the show.
I think you've been called.
Should I go? The show, based off the movie, obviously, with Jack Black. He's a bit of a schluck, a little dirtbag, if you will. Can I cut out a little early? I had a few last night and my head is like pounding. He loves rock and roll, but he's living with his best friend and his girlfriend who hates him. And then he gets a call from the school that his best friend's supposed to be working at, steals the job, bam, has to teach rock and roll to these kids because that's his passion. Then they go and compete, but all the parents find out and it's a big mess. Then they compete at the Battle of the Bands and Dewey's dream comes true and a lot more happens. Especially after watching the movie, it's really easy to tune into that character. Some days it's more difficult coming from school, going to rehearsal, but most days it's pretty easy because I find that I relate to Jack Black pretty easily. You know, I got that outgoing personality. This is definitely the most outgoing role I've had. It requires the most energy, I would say. This role is definitely the most, not generic, but the most like, he has the most human style. Like I feel like more roles, it's definitely a specified character, but he's just crazy. Like you can do whatever, but you're definitely like a normal person. Learned the guitar for the audition and it went pretty great, but there was a lot of lines that I focused more on learning than the guitar. The last song I do play a little bit in, but most of the songs I'm just pretending to play over the pit. But everybody else in the band plays their instruments and they are so amazing at it. I'm feeling a lot of feelings for sure. I'm excited, I'm a little nervous, definitely. I hope I remember all of my lines because there's so many, but it's okay. I think I have it. I think I finally got it down. I'm excited though. I've been doing theater with Wilmington public school since 6th grade, which is when you're first able to. But before that, I think since I was 7 years old, I used to do WCTV. My first role was I was a genie in Aladdin when I was 7, and it was really fun. Probably Chicago last year. That was my first musical at the high school because of COVID and everything. And it was in such a time crunch. Everybody, we had to get our stuff together. But Chicago, there was a lot of dancing in that show, and I've been dancing since I was 3 years old, so that was definitely fun. And that was my last musical with my best friend who graduated last year, so that was a lot of fun. Just being with those people every day was probably the best memory. A nice little heartwarming tradition is, I don't remember if it's the first night or the closing show, but during the shows, all the seniors write notes and we give them out to the younger kids and each other, everybody who's in the cast and crew. So those are always nice to get and look at afterward. That's what gets us hyped up. That's what riles us up before the shows. We get in this big circle, the seniors go in the middle. A lot of stomping, yelling, chanting, pipipia. There's a lot of different words you shout. So it's a call and response type thing. That gets you hyped. 2 bands. I play the flute. I've been the drum major for the past 2 years. I dance and I play soccer. I love theater because even if you're just watching, you get those like exciting little feelings in your chest. I don't know, I think theater just like takes you into a different world, and I think it's just a lot of fun and it triggers a lot of emotion, and it makes everyone feel connected. Like if you're in the audience, if you're on stage, I feel like everyone walks out feeling the same way, and it's great. Definitely weird. I don't know, I haven't really thought about that yet. Well, that'll happen when it happens. I don't know, I think it'll be sad for sure because I don't really know what kind of opportunities I'll have in college to do any type of theater since I'm not going for theater. I mean, I'm sure I can find a club or something, but it won't be the same. And no one will call me a woman or tell me what I can't do. The community of people every year with new people coming in and then the grade above leaving. There's always a different vibe and it's always a fun one. Come see School of Rock this weekend, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 2 shows Saturday, 4 shows, let's go!